I almost forgot to do this. Being a mother, not on a lot of sleep makes me forget to do things. So here we are. I had a shapeless cell in my house this week. I had clubs. If you hear her, she's being just a joy. So let's do this. Let's do this. Okay, right before Rosh Hashanah. So obviously, again, I did not learn the parsha, being that I had no energy or time. But I looked back in my emails and I found a verse that I think is really appropriate. It was appropriate last year and it's appropriate again. And it says, "See, I've placed before you today the life and the good and the death and the evil, and you shall choose life." So last year I wrote this whole message about like how it was a rough year because, last year, like, it was, I had emergency surgery on my small intestine, I had Lyme disease. It was a really, really rough year. And basically the whole point that I said was that it was a good year. And why was it a good year? Because I lived. I had these choices and I thought that I made good choices in it. And God gave me these tests and I chose to rise above them as best as I could. And looking back at this past year has been amazing. Yes, it day to day sometimes isn't so easy, but you know, I moved to an amazing community right before Rosh Hashanah last year. I had a kid. Oh my God. I felt pretty good. I'm working for an amazing organization, NTSY, like who would trade that for the world. And that too is life, you know? It's not only the negative. It's not only the hardship that helps us live. It's the opportunities that we seize or we don't seize. So Rosh Hashanah, I was just watching a video by Yafa Palti, and she said the uniqueness of God and the compassion of God is that He judges you basher husham, where you are right now. So I think this verse actually supports that. Rosh Hashanah is coming, and it says, "I placed in front of you today the good and the bad, the life and the death, and you should choose life today. This whole year, whatever it was, whatever mistakes you made, whatever it is. If you want to be good and you want to change and you want to grow, that's you choosing life today. You're choosing it today, and God sees that, and that's going to help you have a good year. Excuse my lack of train of thought, but again, Rosh Hashanah, it's a time of judgment, and Sweet New Year, this and that. We celebrate after because we believe that God accepts our prayers, because we know as human beings, we want to be good. Doesn't necessarily mean we are all the time, but we want to be good. So we have the choice in front of us. Let's choose good. Let's choose life today. And hopefully, may we merit God judging us in the place that we are right now, where our ratzon, where our wanting actually is. Okay? Gotta go do things. See you later. Get Shabbos and have a wonderful, wonderful, happy, sweet New Year.